It used my mother's voice, but it wasn't her. This happened about 11 years ago when I was a senior in high school. To this day, it's the most mind-boggling thing I've ever experienced. It was mid-December in Iowa, the kind of cold where if you're stuck outside too long, you're not making it. And that night, everything was dead silent. The kind of silence you feel in your chest. Snow outside, no wind, no traffic, just stillness. I was in our walkout basement with my best friend Colton. We were the only ones home. My mom had gone straight from work to grab drinks with coworkers, so we figured it was a good time to sneak into the family wine. As we were opening the first bottle, I heard the door to the garage open and slam shut. I froze. "Oh shit," I said, scrambling to hide the wine. Colton looked confused. "I thought you said your mom was out all night." "She was," I said, heart racing. Then came the sound of heavy footsteps and a voice, my mom's voice, calling out, "Meowsin' Boo? Anyone home?" Trying to stay cool, I shouted back, "Yeah, just hanging out in the basement." More footsteps. They moved toward the stairs. Then she called again. "Can you come help me with something?" "I need you up here." Still fumbling with the wine bottle, I answered, "Yup." "Just a minute." Then, silence. After maybe 20 seconds, her voice came again, sharper this time. "Anyone down there with you?" That's when something in my gut twisted. That question, it was weird. My family never cared if people were over, and something about her voice, it sounded like my mom, but it wasn't right. Something was missing, a tone, an inflection. I couldn't explain it, but it was wrong. Trying to keep it together, I called back, "Just Colton." I finally found a decent hiding spot for the wine and started up the stairs. But the second I stepped onto the top landing, I stopped. The kitchen, the hallway, everything was pitch black. No lights on, no sound, no moonlight through the windows. Just darkness, stillness, pressure. I called out, "Mom, where are you?" Nothing. That's when the silence turned electric, like the air itself had teeth. Every hair on my body stood up. My adrenaline kicked in, and I knew something was wrong. I bolted down the stairs, grabbing my coat on the way. Colton looked up. "What's wrong?" "My mom's not home," I said, panicking, searching for my truck keys. "What are you talking about?" he said. "You were just talking to her." "No," I snapped. "There's no one upstairs. We need to leave, now." But then, I saw our dog, shaking on the couch, and behind him, our cat, growling, and I knew I couldn't leave them. "We're not going," I said. "I'm calling my mom." She picked up instantly. "Meowsin' Boo, what's going on?" "Mom, were you just home? I swear I heard you yelling for me upstairs. And when I went up, you were gone." She paused, then said, "No, I'm just now leaving the bar. I wasn't home at all." "Are you okay? What do you mean you heard me?" I explained everything, every sound, every word, every step. She rushed home immediately. Colton and I waited in the basement with the animals until she got back. And while we waited, we heard it. Not footsteps, not creaking, but a presence. Like the air itself was heavy, dense, moving. It drifted through the rooms above us, slow, silent, hungry. I don't know how to explain it, but it felt like a black hole was pacing our house. And then, the second my mom pulled into the driveway, it vanished, like it had flown off, like a predator that missed its chance. We never figured out what it was. Years later, I moved to Arizona. My mom has since passed away, but whenever I visit home and see Colton, he still brings it up. He still gets chills, and I still remember that voice. It sounded like my mother, but it wasn't her. It was something else, and it was hungry.